Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Time Lord Boogeyman bringing you yet another Team Fortress 2 commentary. Although this is less of a gameplay and more of a tutorial. This video was requested by a good friend of mine known as Gray. Gray wrote, "I'd like for you to discuss ambush spots on a commonly played map of your choice, preferably using a class with a short-ranged weapon like Scout or Pyro." For this video I did a little bit of research. This will be a guide to the ambush spots on Payload Badwater, a stock Valve map which I find to be a joy to play on. Badwater has wide open areas for the classes that like wide open areas, and small enclosed areas for classes that like small enclosed areas, and it has ambush spots, and it has sentry spots, and it's just balanced. It is a large map with four points, the last of which is in a large basin. This is Badwater Basin, and that's where the name comes from. There is no water though, unfortunately. I guess it was all bad. To me, ambush classes are Spy, Pyro, and Scout, and Demo Knight, and those classes will get the most out of this video, although everyone can use it every now and again. If you're in dire straits or just feel like waiting to do something weird, then you can use this information. There are, in Team Fortress 2, few, if any, legit ambush spots where you can just wait and every single time you'll get a kill. Or 12, or 20. These are spots that are reliable in that most of the time you probably get a kill, though some of them are less reliable than others. I will point out the ones that are very reliable. Now, some things to keep in mind. If you're on offense or defense and you want to ambush someone, you have to make sure they're coming your way. This means teleporters. Get rid of them. This first spot is for the start of a match for red team. When the blue team makes their way through into the tunnel, you can wait for them right here, keeping a watch for people going along the side. And you can wait for them to enter the tunnel with the cart, and then, especially as Spy and Pyro, Backburner Pyro, you can jump down and just have a field day with their backs. Now let's say they managed to push the cart through the tunnel, you didn't get enough of them, they spotted you, so you come up here, and you wait. And once they're about at the turn in the tracks, you can, yet again, have your way with them. This is for all classes. Now let's say they've capped. You can wait here, though it's dangerous, very risky, very poor spot, but you can, it sometimes works. There's another spot right across the way, a little better, much better, because there's only one direction people will see you in, and that's if they're going through that doorway, heading for the backfield. If you're on defense only, you can come up in this stairwell and wait above it in this spot, and if people come up the stairwell, you can have your way with them as well. I will abuse the phrase have your way with them, because frankly what spies do and what pyros do is tantamount to rape. At least it would be if these were real things. In general, going upstairs and being at the top of them is great for ambushing, but this is a special scout spot if you happen to lead someone in. You can wait for them, disappear, they'll look for you, and if you don't screw up your jump, you can simply hop behind them, nice and quiet. And fish them, if that's what you're doing. Sometimes you can get up there if you do it right. The roof is great for scouts and ambush classes because there is that ventilation duct. If you're a scout, you can just duck behind it over and over again and pick at someone. If you're a spy, you can just pick one end and then sneak around. Same with pyro. Regardless of your class, if you get stuck or just want to ambush people, you can wait for them to capture that point, the second point, and just up there or around the corner, and just attack them when they get about there. Now let's suppose they captured the third point. And their spawn has been moved to this location. You can wait over here, which is a wonderful spot for spy. Less so for pyro. Your backburner or flare gun or whatever will stick out, but spy, you can wait there. Just blend in seamlessly, because after they've captured that point, no one cares about that extra round. This is a common spot for sentries, but occasionally you may get away with ambushing. They'll come in this way, meaning you may have some success ambushing from here, or from the sides of this ramp, which I wouldn't recommend, because if anyone's spamming, you're right in the line of fire. If red's coming down there towards point C from the tracks, you can hide behind those barrels or behind these crates. But a better spot, you can hide across from the crates if it's blue that you're looking for. A better spot is up here, specifically for blues, where you can just drop down upon them once they're about there. Now, dive bomb. Up here in this attic area, there is a wonderful spot. This hallway. This doorway is a wonderful ambush spot for whatever your purpose is. Blues heading to the final base and red's heading from the final basin. You have free reign with them from this spot for as long as you choose to hold this area. I abuse it. I really do. Unfortunately, this means some of you are going to check there. This is an okay spot to wait for reds. You can hop on that doorway, if I recall. Now this is yet another, not this one. This one's moderately useful, but it has its issues. It's good for waiting for reds. Now, regardless of what team you're on, you'll want to be in this stairwell. This stairwell is amazing for everyone. It's the stairwell of God. If you're going down the stairwell, you can run along the edge of the wall onto that little trimming area, check out what's going on beneath you. Once the coast is clear, it runs all the way to the end of the stairwell. Once the coast is clear, you can drop down, check it out. There will be blam blam spawn, sentries in that area, sentries in this area, sentries in that area, sentries sometimes up here on the ramps, sentries sometimes up there where I'm shooting. But all in all, it's a wonderful way to ambush people. Now, going up the stairway, say you're on red, you go up, 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 and you have a wonderful way to catch the blues on the ramp, a wonderful way to catch blues waiting to catch reds, and a wonderful way to flank in general. This stairwell is power. If you can control the ramp, the map room, and the stairwell, you have this map locked down. And you win. Now, sometimes soldiers and scouts will wait in this little corner. It's very difficult to get to, but they'll usually get one or two people because it's impossible to keep track of. This map room is of vital importance, but there's not a lot to ambush within it. You could always just wait around the corner, but that's just simple. It's called the map room because there is a rather large map of the world. Now, this antechamber to the map room has two wonderful ambush spots, though they are a little gimmicky. There's this doorway to the map room. If they're coming out of it, you can wait on top of it and catch them. And there's this doorway from outside leading to the map room eventually, and I will jump on top of it eventually. wherein you can, again, wait as long as you want for someone to walk through. And this more or less covers it for payload Badwater. There's that one spot. As always, look around you, and thank you for watching. Have a good day, everyone.